Now, gossip, gay affairs and family feuds, it's all in a day's work for our next guest character, as the formidable Muslim matriarch in EastEnders. Her staunch traditional ideas have been at odds with her gay son's lifestyle, splitting her family in two. Not content with all of that, she's been using her spare time, teaming up with her husband to produce a darkly psychological movie, which is, well, she's going to sit and tell us all about it today. Please welcome a familiar face to the panel, Nina Wadia.
You're
sparkling. How on earth have you found the time to even be here today? Movies, EastEnders.
I know, it's exciting. I'm just really happy to come and see you all again, because we watch you in the EastEnders green room.
Do you?
Yeah, we enjoy watching you guys. It's good fun.
Oh, I bet Alpha Moon won't when he's back. Do text me and let me know.
Can you imagine? So, I mean, this has been a very tumultuous time for Zainab lately,
yes,
hasn't it?
It has.
Where are we at with her? What's going on with the Masouds?
Right, well, I mean, thus far, we're at the point where her son is going to a man who is teaching him something called SSA, which is same-sex addiction, that he's teaching him that he's not really gay, but that he can convert back to being ungay if he follows the programme.
And Zainab's in favour of this?
Yes, well, he's doing it for her. He's doing it to make his mother love him again, yeah. And it's horrible because I have to pretend that, you know, that I really want him to do that, so...
Because, I mean, I would assume that this conflicts entirely with your own personal beliefs.
Hugely, hugely. I have to say, I wasn't kind of signed up to play a bigot, and I did find it very difficult. Especially when I've got lines to say to him, like when he's lying there almost dead, he's just almost tried to kill himself. And I say to him, I would rather you were dead than gay. I found that very hard to say.
I bet you did.
Do people in the street come up and start and forget who you really are and start to...
Actually, luckily, I'm kind of quite different to her in real life, so it's nice that they don't. But I do get comments that shake me up a bit. Sometimes I'll get people who are, you know, quite sort of excited to meet me, and they just kind of go, "Oh, forgive your son, you silly woman," or whatever, you know. That's fine. But then you'll get other people come and go, "Yeah, teach the gays a lesson." You're going, "Whoa, not happy about that." So,
but a challenging storyline, and nice, I would imagine, for you as a family to have something really meaty to sink your teeth into.
It is. And it's nice that, you know, it's also kind of an ethnic family doing it, because sometimes you kind of have to fight for your space in a show where there's that many good families. So it's nice that we've found our little niche, and, you know, I'm hoping that they'll carry on in that vein.
Well, talking of keeping it in the family, you are working with your husband. Are you insane?
Well, put it this way, we almost divorced in February after this. So I won't be doing that again.
You've done a movie together. It's called Four, which is kind of a psychological thriller.
Yeah, it's also funny though. It's very intelligent and funny. So I don't want to put people off to think it's just a very, very heavy piece, but it's a great four-hander. It's got Sean Pertwee, Craig Conway, Martin Compston, and Kirsten Waring. It's a really cool piece.
And what role do you take on?
Associate producer. I'm kind of behind the camera.
And what about your husband?
Yeah, he's a producer and he's a composer. I mean, we started this because we set up our own production company because we love the media, we love movies, we love, you know, that whole side of things. And he said, I want to compose something. But no one puts money into things. You know, everyone's like, oh, yeah, we'll discuss it, we'll talk about it. And then 7 years later, you're kind of going, I don't want to discuss it anymore. So I said to Mahabi, we're going to take the plunge, we're going to use our own money and do this.
And how many rows did you have?
You've used your own money?
See, I couldn't do that with Ray. I'd end up killing him.
Believe me, it was close a few times.
When you say that, Cole, you worked with Ray. He was in your band on tour with the Nolans.
In the band, which I had to keep reminding him.
I love it.
You're the musician, darling.
Was it like Liv Taylor and Larry Fortensky?
Yes, absolutely.
Remember your place. So you put all your own money into this?
Yes, we did.
That's got to up the ante and the tension somewhat.
It does. But you know what? At the end of the day, I said, one thing I've actually realised is kind of life is way too short, and if you want to do something, you've got to be a risk taker, and you've just got to go, I'm going to do this.
But that must take up so many hours. And how do you have time to fit in your little one? Have you got
Well,
two?
we got two little ones, and the way we do it is we have no social life whatsoever. We all kind of live in just this space. It's either going to be work or it's kids. There is no, socialising outside of that.
So would you say you've got good stamina? I bet you have. We have to have two kids anyway, let alone being in EastEnders.
I have so many female friends who are a lot younger than me who, go like, oh, should I have kids? Should I not? I'm like, in your late 20s, have your children. Just have them, because you have energy when you're that old, and you can enjoy them, and then when you're a bit older, you can get your life back. Right now, I feel very silly at the age that I am, pretending that I like watching Bob the Builder with my 3-year-old boy going, isn't that brilliant? Oh, my God, let it end already.
But in fairness, you wouldn't like it much in your 20s either. I think there's a lot to be said for coming to parenting late in life. But you don't have the energy. I mean, Arlene, we've discussed this in the past because there's a big age difference between Abby and Alana. And you do feel like you probably... aren't as much fun as the young mums. No,
I mean, I don't mind that side so much. What I mind is having to kind of, literally crawl around, pretend to be 4 again. I would have gladly done it in my 20s, and that's for a different purpose, obviously.
And did you ever smoke? Were you somebody that had to quit?
No, very anti-smoking, very anti-smoking. Also because I was around a lot of smokers, because a lot of actors smoke, and it affected my vocal cords very badly as a passive smoker. I remember going to the ENT specialist and him looking down my throat and going, oh, my goodness, you smoke how many a day? And I went, I don't smoke. So I've been affected from passive smoking. Well, I used to a lot better than after they've had to shave my vocal cords.
Tap dancing. Tell me about your tap dancing.
I'm dance-based. That's kind of how I started. But the acting work really, really took off. So I had to make a big choice. And I thought, well, I'll probably have a longer acting career than I will a dancing career. As you know, you're kind of 30 and you're retired as a dancer. So that's why I went down that route. But I love to tap. It's one of my things. So
you're a woman of many talents.
Did you ever have signs? Do signs guide you in life?
I have this inner kind of gut feeling that guides me, and I think seriously, all women should really, really follow it. When you have something telling you not to do something, don't do it. Just believe that it's there for a reason. And I'm preaching to actually the converted, I should say, because if you do have that sense, you will do it anyway. But I do things like if I think of a friend who's kind of gone off to, I don't know, States or something. Within about a couple of hours, I'll get an email from her saying, I really missed you, thought about you this morning.
See, Colleen's spooky like that.
It does.
Oh, well, Nina, don't leave it so long before you call back with us again, will you?
Thank you for having me.
Lovely to have you
really appreciate it.
Nina Wadia, everyone.